I wanted to make this video um, just with me talking through it this time. Now there's a lot to go through in this video, so just bear with me, okay? When I recorded this video in July 2025, there was a lot of serious health risks involved in this. Now, I don't think I need to tell you too much about how dangerous it is in here and the risks that I took. But the reason I want to make this video again is because, well, obviously for that reason it's on the screen just now, but now without causing a panic here, this zone here, this is zone 3 of the falcon, right? Now below that is tiny tots, or sorry, happy tots, which is a creche for young kids. Now the falcon's been abandoned for 24 years and it's in a really bad state, as you know. That's the lift that goes down to the ground floor, obviously. But getting back to what I was talking about the falcon, it's in it's in a dangerous condition, very dangerous. Now, like I said in my other video, I don't want to ever go back up there again. But the concern I've got right now is the happy tots below it, because the falcon could potentially collapse at any moment because it's not a safe building. It's not a strong, sturdy building like the rest of the centre. It was made of glass and steel frame, basically. Now, I don't want to really talk too much about this because it's really, really hard, okay? But the glass that's in the walls of the falcon that once served as a view over to the campsies was a very impressive design for its time in the late 60s when it opened. But the problem with it is, if any of that glass was to fall out, or if the falcon was suddenly to collapse on itself, what would happen? What could potentially go wrong? Well, just think of large sheets of glass falling on young kids. The outcome would be absolutely horrific. As I say, I don't really want to say too much about this. I just want it to be noticed. You'll probably notice in here as well, there's 2 dead baby pigeons in the sink. I didn't mention this in the video at the time because, well, I just didn't. But when the camera points down, you'll see the 2 little baby pigeons, and they're dead because they weren't moving. Like I say, I still get flashbacks at this place, although they are getting better now. But at the same time, it's a stark reminder of abandonment, isn't it? Now, the problem I've got with this video is that as much as I love the music and I love the atmospheric feel it had, it's also a horror to me as well, because when you think back to 1970 when it was built, or when it was in a restaurant status, obviously, it had a purpose, it had a functionality. But now it's just, well, you can see it's not anything now apart from a relic of the past. But there is a lot of period stuff in there, like the MK light switches, the toilets. But there were some parts of the Falcon I didn't get to see. There's a shot where the MK light switch is, not this one, obviously, that's not a switch, that's just an empty void. But it's really difficult for me to do this. As I said, that was July 2025 this year, and it was extremely hot in there, very hot. Now down there, seeing that door there, when the camera pans slightly to the left, you can see there's another walkway that goes down. Now can you see it? Just there? Now I didn't actually get a chance to get in there. I don't know what's down there. I think that might have been where the freezers were. But again, I was only in there for a short period because it was so bad. You know, I couldn't stay in there for too long. But I thought I would do it without the music this time and just talk it through. Like commentary, you know. Like I say, that's the MK sockets. I keep saying light switches, I'm sorry. That's the MK sockets from 1967. And the switches beside that again are for the cookers and the hoods and all the rest of it, the fans. The switch room that's in the 4th floor at the penthouses, I think that was partly to do with the mains electricity getting into this part of the building. Now there's no power up here at all now. There's no running water either. So again, when I was filming my video, my phone was extremely hot, very hot, to the point it nearly crashed on me. Now, if you can remember the 9 Wells Pipe Street video I did, my phone went a bit haywire that day as well when the screen went white, remember? That was because of the heat inside the hospital. But again, this little phone, this S10 is still functioning just now. But it's still working. I mean, I'm using it just now to make this video, so that shows you how determined it is to stay alive. That door there, I don't know what's behind that. Maybe it's a food cupboard or a larder. But this is the zone that's most particularly worrying to me, because this is exactly where Happy Tots is, right below me. Now, again, I don't want to raise alarm here, but the building is needing torn down. This part of the centre is needing demolished, because it's so bad up there now. It really is that bad. Yeah. There's not really much else I can add to it, really, is there? It was very toxic, very dusty. The smell was, well, you can imagine. If you've ever smelt a cat's litter tray with ammonia smell, that strong, acrid smell, it was like that, you know. It was absolutely horrific. I mean, if I'd used my Google Pixel 6 up there, the camera would have been a lot more stable, but to be honest with you, I don't think it has to really be stable, because my mental health after this was on the floor, basically. And it goes to show you how strong a person I am that can do this. Sorry, that was my television there. It goes to show you how strong I am as a person to film in there. So it's became a pigeon graveyard as well. That door there takes you back into the kitchens again. Yeah, it leaves you speechless, doesn't it? To think of what was and what is now. That's the restaurant, obviously. The configuration, it's hard to work out the configuration because it's all gone. That was the toilets, which I didn't get into, but the toilets actually, again, were so bad. I mean, it's just, it's really, really bad. That's the other side of the toilets. But again, I didn't walk straight up and turn right. You could actually turn right. But again, I was scared of the floor giving way. I mean, look at it. You can only imagine how bad it was. Yeah, yeah, it was bad. Really bad. Yeah, it was really, really bad. As I say, the floors are not solid floors, they're not concrete floors, they're wooden floors. And every step I took, I thought, is this going to be it? Is this going to be it? Am I going to fall? Am I going to collapse? Now, if my face had hit the floor and I'd absorbed any of that into my lungs or into my mouth, I could have been potentially dead. So I had to watch every single step I took with extreme caution because there's mounds of shit everywhere. And pigeon shit is extremely dangerous. It's not good. It's not good at all. So, yeah, this is basically just a walk and talk video. And as I say, I don't want to ever go back up there again. But it's annoying that the council have let it go like this. I mean, that could have been kept safe and clean and reused again after 2001 when the CDC club closed down. They could have went in there and fixed it and stopped it getting in this mess. But again, that's North Lanarkshire Council for you. They don't want you to see all this mess. You see, this is the thing about the councils. The Dundee City Council, they're as corrupt as fuck. They don't want you to see the shit they've left behind. But I did expose the council here, you know. And this is the part where the pigeon starts to talk, you know. But yeah, it's a video I'm glad I've made, but at the same time, it's haunting me now forever. Because when you look at it in 1968, it was such a beautiful thing. It really was. That's the part where the pigeon says we fly above the sky. Peace of mind, you know. And to think what it was like in 1968 to now, it's just unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, that ceiling could have fell on me as well. See how the ceiling's hanging down? That could have collapsed on me as well. Excuse me, but yeah. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. A dream lost forever, eh? Yep, it's all gone. That's the bowling alley. And that's it now. So, yeah. I would like NLC to act quickly now. The Swan Group, whoever owns that building, and demolish it and take it down now, because if it doesn't come down now, it could potentially kill someone below from the glass falling. Thanks. Bye bye.